Right, this is. I'm just going to go through quickly again. You know, this other video of Joe Rogan that Mark Sargent has put up, just to point out.
Both fascinating in their own right.
Yeah,
they're both you know, guys that we really need. There's a lot of nutty shit out there. Like they came on, or he came on rather, Michael Shermer. One of the things that he wanted to talk about was this increased presence of people that honestly believe that there is some sort of a conspiracy that the Earth is flat, and that
I don't have the
belief doesn't even come into it. You know, it's what we can prove, what we can test and observe. You know, when people make claims about stuff, you need to be able to prove it. So,
energy.
I do.
Oh,
I have the energy I have the energy just to look at it in quick bursts. Like the same thing I have the energy to hold my breath.
Yeah.
That's what the
new Joe Rogan's sent up emotionally again. We contempt for it, you know, be trying to be smarmy and funny and say, oh, I hold my breath for it as if it's a ridiculous thing. You know, again, all he's playing on is emotional levels of people.
my same energy for Flat Earth.
Yeah.
I'll hold my breath and I'll watch like a few minutes of a YouTube video and I go,
yeah.
I have to shut it off. Like you're
touching yourself watching the YouTube video, Joe. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about here, son? You know, absolutely nothing. You know, just setting people up emotionally. You know, Joe Rogan thinks it's ridiculous and he has to hold his breath for it. Absolutely nothing. It's not offering anything scientific, nothing. No measurable curvature, nothing. You know, he's not even questioning the globe. He's just taking it for granted that it's the truth. You know, this is what religious fanatics look like. Guys like Joe Rogan. You know, priests. You know, these priest figures who are desperately trying to keep their religion going.
You're saying a bunch of shit that doesn't make any sense. Why does water attached to a spinning goal? If we really were round, water would spill over the side.
Shut the fuck. Listen, you're not a fucking.
And he's laughing at that because obviously what we can test and observe, you know, you laugh at that. The claim is that you live on a globe. Does water behave like that, Joe? Can you show us it? Can you show us in the natural environment where water behaves like that? Where it conforms to the exterior of spheres? That's the claim, Joe. Where's the proof? Never mind your emotional fucking drivel.
You know, you're not a physicist. You're not.
Just put that up on our YouTube channel.
It drives me up on the wall.
The hate's coming.
You're not a physicist, because this is where they go to. You know, unless you've got a piece of paper where the religious institutions now says that you were capable of thinking the way they want you to think. You know, nothing can be true. So, you know, it's just logical fallacy after logical fallacy with these people. They are the most moronic people that you could possibly have in these positions. Honestly, looking at these people shows you how fucking sad the state of affairs is. You know, these people are morons, absolute morons, honestly.
More people mad at me, and I retweeted one the other day. I put up a real tweet from a real person that believes the Earth is flat. He was mad at me. He's saying I was a sellout. I know where your check's being cashed, bro.
You know, you're either a sellout, Joe, or you're so retarded it is unbelievable. You know, I mean, there's too many punches to the brain. Right? I can't believe that somebody can be that stupid. So you must be a sellout. You must be in it for some other agenda. You know, because what you're trying to push is pseudoscientific crap, religious fucking hogwash, right? Claims that can't be fucking tested and observed, can't be recreated. You know, it's nonsense.
Come on.
Hashtag Flat Earth. Like, hashtag Flat Earth is a real thing.
He's 14. Listen, Shermer said something great. Shermer said...
He's 14. I feel as if I'm watching... You know, it's even an insult to say 14, you know, because most 14-year-olds are kind of bright. These guys are just fucking...
You know, when you have people reaching the same conclusion from independent lines of inquiry...
The same people reaching conclusions from independent lines of inquiry. You know, what are they reading? Stories? Where is the actual measurable proof? Where is the measurable curvature? You know, logical fallacies constantly, you know, appealing to consensus, appealing to numbers, authorities, you know. Wow.
You got so many different lines.
But they say it with gusto and attitude. As this is how actors work, you know. This is how manipulators work, just constantly playing on the emotions of people, you know, because they know when people only think critically and logically, they're going to be swayed by this. No. Where's the proof? Where's the measurable curvature?
Independent lines of inquiry. People are doing their own research, and they all converge on one conclusion. If you are then coming in to say, well, this is my idea, if you're a conspiracy theorist, well, yes, but there's all this unexplained thing.
Right, so, you know, based on his logical fallacy that so many people in lines of inquiry come to the same conclusion, anybody saying anything different, you know, it's their idea. You know, because these guys decide where the lines of inquiry are true and what's valid and what's not. Utter nonsense again.
Phenomenon. That's fine, but you know, when I ask for evidence, you know what I always get when I say, "Where's your evidence?" They go, "It's been covered up, dude. People are being killed."
Who says that? You know, you ask for evidence, and you know who says that? Where's the proof of the globe? Where's the proof? No, the evidence. The proof, the measurable, testable, repeatable curvature. Where is the solid proof of all the claims that are made with this heliocentric model? You know, that's why I was so, you know, strong on saying to people, you know, never mind flat models or any of these other things. You know, the truth will come out. You don't have to have a false representation. You know, just keep focusing on attacking the lie in every way possible to everybody that's pushing it. You know, break that down and eventually the truth will surface.
NASA's a bunch of liars.
Yeah, and 1,100 scientists.
So Joe's now saying that NASA tell the truth. You know, but we don't have any real footage. You know, we don't have like footage of the rocket for the minute it takes off to it pops out into this vacuum of space. You know, uninterrupted coverage. You know?
This lied about the Earth's moon landing. I mean, come on.
And now they're going on to the moon landing. Back to this 1960s fucking rocket's gone 238,000 miles away first time, you know, but we can't ever get back there again because, you know, we've got all these problems. You know, these fucking people, come on. I don't even think they're really serious when they're pushing this. I think that they're deliberately trying to make the globe look as ridiculous as they can. You know, that's the only logical conclusion I can come to by looking at these kind of types of guys. You know, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
just like a Christmas Flat Earth. Yeah. Obviously, who's signing your checks now?
They spell checks with a QU, so they must be from England.
France.
Well, I think they do that in England too,
maybe.
Right?
Flat Earth doesn't need a washed up failure anyway.
Hashtag Flat Earth.
Aw, man.
But here's the thing, there's video taken from the space station of the Earth being round and of them circling the Earth. There's time-lapse video. You can see time-lapse video of...
Right, Joe, you know, if you're going to use stuff like that, you need to verify it, right? Because what I'm seeing is fucking CGI crap, right? I can't go to space to verify what they're showing. Can you, Joe? Can anybody? No. It's because it's part of a fucking institution where only a select few go, right? That's how religious institutions work. They keep it in-house, right? In order to keep their illusions fucking going. So, people like Joe Rogan want to invoke NASA footage or video for space, then they need to verify it. The bird in his own name. You know, otherwise I can just post pictures of Spider-Man, Superman, whatever I like, and claim it as proof, and then you need to fucking disprove. You know, it's nonsense.
Of the sun rising and falling. Like, you can see it.
I'm not
like
even
Right, the sun rising and falling. I thought we spun towards it.
talking about this.
I know, but I mean, what do they think that is? That's all fake, right? And all those people are liars. And everyone who's ever gone up there, ever. Satellites aren't real. Did you know that's another?
Joe, have you been up to verify it? There's no real video footage. There's no real photographs. Right? You've not been up to verify it yourself. So stop talking shit.
One they do?
No.
Yeah, they think that satellites are actually low-flying planes.
Good.
or an iPhone
They're
thing.
probably just at the end of the day, they need to belong to a group, and they want to be exclusive. It's a little bit like it's a little bit like the
What, like the globe religion? You know, the biggest cult religion that's ever been. You know, because let's look at the facts. You know, everybody has accepted that based on fucking nonsense, based on logical fallacies. Anybody questioning it? Valid scientific questions. This is the shit you get, right? That's because it's a religious cult, you know. And that leads me into these so-called skeptics that are running around the whole flat earth thing, you know, trying to always push this narrative that, oh, you know, let's focus on these potato groups and flat earth is a cult, it's a cult, it's a cult. You know, see these people who call themselves skeptics, skeptic medias and stuff like that. You want to turn the tables, because I watched some drivel, you know, about, oh, look at these flat earth people and how their cult behaviours and blah, blah, blah. I think that you're forgetting that this place is in a fucking shit mess because of the big cult, right? You know, the fucking injustice and the suffering that's going on because of this lie, right? Try turning your focus and attention on that. Focus your attention on adults who are willfully brainwashing children every single day, right? Robbing children of their basic foundation, psychological foundation, you know, where they are, where their roots are, where they're grounded, is a lie, right? So these so-called skeptics that I'm seeing involved in the flat earth thing are just there to cause shit. They're no real truthers, because if they were real truthers, they would be focusing on the real problem, right? And the problem I see is that everybody's blinded. People are robbed of their basic foundation, right? Nothing's true unless you know where you are. Right? The only reason we have these cults and these religions is because people don't know where they are. Right? So your skeptic medias and all the rest of the fucking crew focus on the real problem. They talk about, you know, this shit that's going on in the flat earth. I mean, look at the shit that's going on in this fucking world because of this crap. You know? Do you really think that this would all be happening if people knew where they were? I guarantee you, you wouldn't have religion. You wouldn't have any of these problems if people knew where they were. We're trying to point it out, me and Marty trying to point it out for the very start, right? You don't have to attack persons, right? If you are using logic and reason, you know, you can look at the content. You know, the question is, what shape is the earth we're upon? So that requires natural science, that requires measurable, repeatable, testable, observable data. That's it, right? It's about facts, nothing subjective. You know, it's there to remove subjectivity. So, we'll play this.
modern art when Ayn Rand was walking through the Museum of Modern Art, and a bunch of people were kind of clustered around a broom.
I can't well listen to them anymore. These people are just absolute fucking numbskulls. Right? A 5-year-old could tear them apart. They're just no logical at all. It's, you know, thinking back to it, you know, these people are keeping the lie. They're perpetuating this cult going. You know, and again, I'll go back to these so-called skeptics. Start turning your attention onto the real lie, the real problem, the real issue, right? Because right now, potato groups or whatever you want to call them, for me, aren't they what's causing this shit that my kids and everybody else's kids are having to live every single day, right? That's not what the problem is. The problem is when these institutions who are pushing the lie through into the education systems, universities, workplaces, right? So, skeptic medias, I see right through you. Where is the real men? Huh? Where is the real stand-up people? Never mind the real men. Where is the strength of mind to stand up to this shit? To be able to logically look at it and cut it at every fucking possible angle? But no, all I ever see is emotional based crap, propaganda, manipulation, even for people who are calling themselves skeptics, because they're no fucking skeptics, they're not dealing with truth. You know, it's so much easier when you just focus on the claim that was made, which was the globe claim, you know, and ask for testable, observable, repeatable proofs, and there's none. Now that should be the concern. That should be what's getting spread, nothing else. I've taken a wee back seat because, you know, I'm back to that again. There's only so much you can say, and I'm starting to lose hope that people will get to a level of a critical thought that's required in order to really clear this out. I can just see, you know, even if, you know, they release whatever version of the flat or the new world they want, people will just fall into it. The same patterns are being repeated. You know, the same mindsets that were involved in the globe are now being integrated into this, you know, flat earth thing. You know, and I hear these people, you know, like the skeptic media's saying things like, oh, there's no proof for either one, there's no, that's straight away I'm like, that's just a fucking lie. You must be an absolute idiot, you know, to say that there's no proof either way. We have things that we can test and observe, you know, and it gives us the same results 100% of the time. So there is testable, repeatable data that proves beyond a shadow of doubt that it cannot be a globe. So if you're a real skeptic and a real truth seeker and a real thinker, you would realise that, you know. And if you don't, if you think you've got something else, or you think you can refute anything that I'm saying, bring it. Never mind this fucking drama, right? Fucking she says, he says bullshit. It's fucking idiotic kiddie stuff. It's not even kiddie stuff, because, you know, if I say kiddie stuff, that's based on kids who are confused with brainwashing that don't even know what's fucking left or right or up or down, you know. These are meant to be adults who have the time to fucking think logically and think through and evolve in their own mind, and they don't. So, you know, and I've said it before, the psyop part of this is the emotional based stuff. You know, whether they're willingly, you know, involved in it or unwillingly, it doesn't matter. You know, if they're either stupid or they know what they're doing. You know, when you're playing an emotional game, you know, that's not going to lead anywhere. That's down to a subjective stance. You know, it's nonsense. So, you know, I'm not going to get swayed or caught up in any of that fucking shit. You know, and the focus always on this potato crew. You know, who's waiting for them to provide anything? You know, you know, these skeptics that keep attacking them are the ones that are saying these are the leaders, these are the prominent flat earthers. These, you know, they're the ones that are saying that. Nobody represents me. You know, and don't let guys like this skeptic media, you know, just throw this generalisation out there all the time. You know, hammer them for it. Hammer everybody that does it. And don't give them any fucking place. You know, what are they contributing? Nothing. What are they contributing to further finding where we actually are? Nothing. Just keep me going in fucking circles with emotional based crap. That's why it's hard for me, you know. The more I see this, it's just nothing's changed in the last year. You know, it's just a rehash of the same crap, and then new characters coming in because the old characters have been worn out and people are seeing through them. So they go to the side while these other characters come in and start all their fucking drama. You know, some people are just emotionally involved for an innocent stance. You know, but you know, this repetition of this pattern, you know, it's not an accident. It's fucking deliberate. And these people who keep trying to say flat earth and cult, like they're trying to get a negative label, I'll be very wary of them, you know, because at the end of the day, we're in this shit because of the globe cult, because of that lie that there is absolutely no proof for. all the paedophilia, all the fucking, the injustices, the suffering, you know, everything that's went on. It's all based and rooted on people not having grounding, people not knowing where they are. So, who do I attack? I get into the street and I've asked hundreds of people. I spoke to hundreds of people, engineers, you know, different people at the side of the road, you know, and within a short space of time, by asking a sequence of simple questions, you can see the logic starting to work in their mind and they realise it. There's not one person I've spoke to can come back with anything, because it's irrefutable. You know, these people who are teaching the kids in school, they should be the ones that are being questioned. Anybody that's pushing the lie should be the ones that are being questioned, because they're part of the cult and they're perpetuating the cult. Now these characters, I mean, come on to fuck. It's so simple, you know. And I've been trying to, you know, put the language forward and how to deal with it. You know, there's a sequence in order to keep things, you know, well, you're dealing with claims, you know, so that's your first port of call. Okay, what's the claim? Right, the claim is that it's a globe. Okay, what's involved in that claim? Oh, it's in a vacuum and water's conforming to it. Look, so break each claim down, you know, into its part and demand the observable, testable, measurable proof for it. You know, how can a positive pressure system and a negative pressure system, you know, exist side by side with no solid separation? Show me it, recreate it, show me it. You can't do that? Okay, right, it's fucking nonsense. Show me water conforming to the exterior of a sphere or any other shape. You can't do it. Alright, it's fucking nonsense. Just the same as if we were kids and I says to you, by the way, I've got a pink unicorn. You know? And you would say, show me. What are you going to say if I go, I can't show you because the Earth's interfering with it and we need to go into outer space? No, you would just laugh. You would know I was talking absolute shit. So, but why can we not get back to that simplistic way of thinking? Just remember that. Anybody making any claims to you, show me. And what they show you should be a representation of the actual reality that you're in. You know the water and the fucking space station and all that fucking crap, because that's not where you live. You know, remember these tactics. You know, I'll maybe go through some other videos of people like this and point out the logical fallacies and exactly what they're up to. But just this second one of Joe Rogan and whoever this character is, you know, it's just emotional based crap. Setting it up, you know, ridicule without any real context or real content, no proofs either way. You know? These people are the enemy. Not in an enemy sense that we go out and bash them physically. You know? It's a mind war. That's what it's about.